All right, it's June 20th, 2025, and for the past, I'd say a week and a half, at least the past week, I've been working just straight, you know, morning to afternoon to evening. This was actually the first day where I got um, done with in the field work, like I'd say at like 12 or 1, which is normally not the case, especially right now. And so I just wanted to create this video or create this little segment at least on something that's helped me get to the better version of myself every single day. Um, I think there is a bad rep around courses and programs and stuff like that. I personally have been buying courses, I'd say since I was 15, maybe. Yeah, 15 I started buying coaching programs for working out and stuff like that. And then ever since I bought more and more. So I think it's super like courses are super valuable, and they just get a bad rep just because everybody tends to make them without some of them having real value attached to them. But with that said, I bought a bunch of stuff, some good, some trash. Trust me, I wasted hundreds of dollars and stuff like that. But I will say there are great courses out there, and self-education by itself is so powerful, if you are eager to learn and stuff like that. So yeah, I was thinking about, or I was watching a video, and it was basically saying how in this course how to basically level up every single day, and it's basically creating this enemy portfolio where you try to beat your enemy. And what I mean by that is like you choose 20 or 30 terms or characteristics. I chose 20. And for example, they could be not looking at your phone, right? You know, as you wake up in the morning, or staying humble. It could be so specific, or it could be just pretty bland in general. But create 20 or 30 of these and list them out on like a doc, or even notes, or whatever you use, Notion, whatever it is. And you essentially just track all of them, and you read it to yourself either the night before or the morning of, and you just try to beat your enemy, your alter ego, your other self. And this has helped me like so much, because I realize like if I can just play the game against myself and beat myself every single day, I can, level up and get better, because it really doesn't matter what you're playing. You're not playing a game against other people. It's really just yourself. And you might say, oh, you are competing against other people in a certain industry, but if you're competing against yourself, I promise you, you'll level up 10 times faster. Over the last couple months, since say April or May, or maybe even before that, March, April, is when I really started to get into business, and I really started to actually grind on it and get, outreach a lot more, build up, the clientele list, and prep for the summer. And now that where I'm at, I've seen where I'm at, I realize like this is what I prep for. And seeing that in person and in real life, your vision from months ago and you putting in the work is a great feeling to have. It's such a good feeling, um, seeing your vision become reality. With that said, it's been very hard to deal with all the work, and it might look like it's all success and all sunshines and rainbows, but it's not. And there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of times where I don't want to do what I want to do. But the thing that keeps me motivated is the statement on just last another day and just do it another day. And once I realized like I detached myself from my emotions and took a more foundational approach to my actions and to continue through my principles instead of my emotions, that's when I started to realize I can do a lot more than I think I can do in a shorter period of time. And this this just whole statement and whole idea has got me to where I can be even more successful, while marketing less for my business and making twice as much. So I would say if you're watching this, know that every day is not going to be sunny and happy, and no bad days are coming, but no good days are always going to come after that. There's a statement I go by, and I live to this every single day. I think about it every single day. And the statement is, when it rains, it pours. This statement is good and bad, and it goes both ways. When it rains, it can rain positively. Good stuff just happens. The universe just sides with you. But it also teaches you the other side, the lesson where you get hit with bad, bad, bad every single time you think you can catch a break. You hit another block, you hit another fall, and you fall and you fall. And that's the beauty of what you do for self improvement, for business, for everything. I would say that like it has changed the way I just think, and I hope you can implement it. It's a super super great, statement to put into your mind and into your, everyday life, because once you realize this, you know that even if it hits bad 20 times, it's going to get good. Good days are coming. So just always think of that. It's about, 10 right now, 10 p.m. and I have a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be an exciting day. It's going to be super fun. Hopefully I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing, but I don't want to give it away for now. Um, just know it's going to be a very fun day tomorrow. Kind of nervous, but it'll be fun. The last thing I want to leave off for tonight, because I really think this channel is going to be a time capsule. Even if it doesn't blow up or get any traction, I can use this to see, you know, in 5, 10, 15, even a year out actually. I can see how far I've gotten and realize like this is where I started to do content and really improve my speaking and stuff like that. This is how I started. I'm not that good at it right now, but as time progresses, you know, naturally, and just how it works is you get better the more you do it, the more you put in work, be consistent, stuff like that. So with that said, the last thing I want to leave you guys off with is, it's difficult to get to your goals, but it's also difficult to stay where you are. So pick your difficulty. A lot of you guys want, including me, I fall victim to this, just scroll and scroll and don't do meaningful stuff. You've put in so much, put in major time in major thing, or in minor things, major time in minor things, when you should be putting major time in major things. And it's difficult to just not do anything, because eventually that's going to catch up to you. And then it's like, oh, you're behind. And now you realize you just wasted all this time, et cetera, whatever the reason is. But it's difficult to also improve yourself, to also get better, to be uncomfortable. So choose your difficulty. I fall victim to both, but I'm trying to lean towards my difficulty being in improving myself, making myself uncomfortable, getting in new environments, learning new stuff, learning new skills, upgrading my skill set, getting better at sales, reading more, connecting more, getting mentored more, working more, being more effective, making more money, everything like that. I need to choose, and I encourage you guys to choose that difficulty as well. The difficulty of leveling up instead of staying the same.